Tarantula was a relatively happy pup, finding comfort and safety in her parents and littermates. She loved to curl up in the den with her siblings and sleep until Bug or Roach returned with food, toys, or occasionally just another pack's scent on their fur as they lay down exhausted in a pile of playful pups. Tarantula loved exploring, playing by herself or with others, and she loved her pack. On one journey to a new den, a sudden cougar ambush sent both parents into a panic. Tarantula, not paying attention to her surroundings, was surprised when claws raked across her muzzle and sharp teeth met her sides. Terror filled the young pup for the first time as she was picked up and carried away from her siblings. But her mother, with quick thinking, chased after the large cat, digging her teeth into its tail with such force that it caused the cougar to release her pup. Tarantula stood completely still, stunned from the experience as Roach thundered past her. Above the aggressive growls and terrifying hisses of the cougar, Tarantula barely heard Bug telling her to run. But with great effort she began to stumble towards the grass, tremors running through her body. The cougar, slipping away from Roach and Bug, tried the same tactic as before, nearly snatching Tarantula again. But the fear of the two wolves on its tail got the better of it. Once more Tarantula was picked up roughly by the scruff, and a growl rumbled in her mother's throat. "Don't you ever scare me like that again, or next time I will feed you to the cougar," Bug said harshly, the fur along her neck bristling as she reprimanded her pup. Tarantula tensed in her mother's jaws as Bug brought her closer to the fleeing predator and set her roughly on the ground. "The next time I tell you to run, you run. Do you have any idea how much danger you were in? If I see you hesitate to follow one more time on this journey, we're leaving you behind." The young pup's eyes widened. Instead of gratitude and a greater love for her mother, she felt a coldness strike deep in her heart. It wasn't her fault. Slug and Katydid had been right next to her. The cougar could have taken any one of her siblings, but it had chosen her. She had been helpless, defenseless, and afraid, and now her mother's harsh words only served to frighten her more, and hurt far worse than the scratch on her muzzle. Now her father had returned, breathless after chasing the cougar far away from the family. He sent her to the grass, and she went willingly. Her only sense of relief was escaping the confrontation with her mother, and the cougar's somewhat fading scent, though it would linger on her pelt for many days. Bug's resolve did not waver, and she remained strict and tense throughout the remainder of the journey, though especially keeping a watchful eye on Tarantula, whose paws were threatening to drag under her mixed emotions. No longer did the den feel like a safe haven. No longer did the den remain a warm and comforting place. She often slept away from her family after the den flooded. She didn't tussle with her packmates anymore, and was always on edge whenever she played by herself. She didn't realize that Bug's seemingly cruel words were from a place of love and a desire to protect, that the harshness was simply a reflection of a parent's stress over a traumatic situation. Tarantula only knew that her trust had been broken and her heart ached. Due to her drifting further from her family, she was on her own when rival wolves attacked, further from the grass than the rest of the pups. Roach made sure to escort her to safety, but that time wasted only caused the attack to be far more brutal, and Tarantula's sister, Ladybug, paid for it with her life. This event nearly broke the family, each of the pups realizing their own mortality. Roach and Bug acted much differently, no longer cheerful and often quite distant at times. They relocated the pups to the river, where they met their cousins for the first time. Tarantula was indifferent to the situation, vowing only to learn the skills she needed to protect herself from the unfairness of life as a wild wolf in a struggling pack. She is now focused mainly on her own survival, knowing better than to rely on her trust of other wolves. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new WolfQuest series called To Find It in One's Heart, which was suggested by Marshstorm in the comments. Thank you for your suggestion. That makes my job just a little bit easier when this video is ready to be uploaded. Why are you vibrating, Tarantula? You look terrified, cold, or something. Just gonna zoom out and pretend that isn't happening. So, as you may have seen in the intro, Tarantula really wants independence and to rely on no wolf. So I think that her family would have taught her some of the skills of survival, but she would not know all of them. Maybe she dispersed early. And she actually dispersed and came to Amethyst Mountain. I accidentally forgot to have a poll on where she's going to end up, and I had to record tonight, so I just spun the wheel and she landed on Amethyst Mountain. So she's a little bit far from her family. Currently on her own and trying to find herself her first food. Without the help of an entire pack, without the help of Beetle or Roach or any of her siblings or any of her cousins. But she kind of wants to take this carefully and go for maybe mule deer first. Well, technically I want to go for the mule deer first. I'm scared of accurate and what this means. I want some food in case I get her injured. Okay. Where's your child? Oh, you're gonna protect your child? Is that it? Can I lock on and then just... Whoa! No. It's a little bit messy. Haven't played this in a while. Oh, I see. Okay. I have to relearn how to hunt and inaccurate. So every mistake is going to... Oh, this tiny mule deer has so much health and she got kicked. I'm so sorry. I would like to preserve her health if I can for her next hunt, though. Perfect. Oh, she tricked me. Wow. It's this hard to get just a mule deer? Fawn? Okay. Okay, she has food. And wow, she got injured by that. What? Hang on. Her stats. She has a plus in health. How did she get so injured by a mule deer? This is concerning me. Well, she did get her first meal. And without too much painstaking effort, I'm gonna let her see if she can find elk. Maybe she'll rest in between here if she doesn't find them soon. There's literally just a cougar? Okay, whatever. I will come back if I find elk. So she stumbled across some coyotes at a carcass. Carcass that she doesn't need. It almost looks like her carcass. Where? How did coyotes get an elk calf carcass? I'm confused. This isn't even near pack territory. Does that mean that there are elk around here? They're definitely wolves. That's kind of funny. Cobra also found this. Interesting. Wow, look at how it like blends in with her like coat colors. Her eyes, they look so squinty all the time. Why Tarantula? Oh, why is the meat chunk half eaten? I didn't do that. So I'm tracking these elk. I have a terrible feeling that they are in pack territory, though. As they often are. Yeah, they're probably in the Molly pack territory. Man, if those were the elk, she would have startled them. Is that a den? I bet that's one of those cursed tree dens. No? Oh my. What is this? It has to be a den, right? Is this one of those trees that they added? Is it just an oddly shaped tree? It's so, like, unique and different, though. What? I feel like this is something I've not seen before. Okay, the meat chunk is kind of gross. Not gonna lie. The tree resolution, texture resolution. Ugh. That's my bad. If there was a den where this tree is, it would totally be Tarantula's sort of den. She would love it. You know, I think she's just gonna have to sleep. She's gonna be too exhausted by the time she finds the elk anyways, and the wind keeps changing, not in her favor. She's gonna eat what she can of this meat chunk, which is not very much, and sleep away her current injuries. I don't know, do I head into their territory and see handbag? I haven't gotten that one before. Well, I'm in their territory now. I could even take it. If I wanted. Or she could take the handbag and leave. Probably be safer. Isn't there a pink one? Huh. Interesting. Alright, well she's not gonna stick around and pack territory for too long. She's very focused on her own, like, health and safety until she can take down an elk right now. She just wants to see if she can take down an elk, if she can prove herself in that way. Practiced accurate a little bit before this. So, yeah, it did not go very well though. Predator attacks at carcasses were terrifying. I had to constantly be drinking water and eating rabbits when a hunt went bad. There's more mule deer. She's tempted, but she's not actually that hungry. She could catch them though, which is good. Multiple sources of food is always good. But yeah, the wind is not helping her at all. She's just running blind and hoping that she'll run into some elk. Yeah, I knew that was a coyote. Oh, she actually did, and they started running. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of you. Hut. Oh. Brutal. That looked so brutal. Yeah? What you gonna do about it? Your child is in danger. Hut. I need to target them, maybe? Get ever closer. Can I try to spook the mother into running? This is where it gets dizzy in, accurate, with some actual, like, strategy. And patience. Patience is key, and Tarantula has a lot of it. Hut. Oh, no, it was a trap! I'm stuck. I can't see. Okay. Not be locked on the elk for a moment. Oh boy. Just gonna tease this elk for a while. Oh. Gonna hang on as long as possible. There we go. Nice. She doesn't really need that food. Oh, she actually has enough health that if she wanted to go for more, she could. I guess she will. She's hoping to gather several carcasses for later if she needs them. She'll just follow the elk mom back to the herd. She doesn't really need to rush, except to keep up with Cobra and the other wolves in the series, possibly. Okay, where are those elk? The scents are so confusing. They've been everywhere. What on earth? I've never seen this many. Hello? What is this maze of scents? Oh, this is a terrible time. Okay, so she finally made sense of all of the confusing elk scents and just followed one set of bull elk scent. And now she's going to see if she can't grab one more elk. She doesn't need it. Oh, you're not weak because you fell. Ahaha, okay. The rabbit running at the same speed as Tarantula, that makes me feel slow. Okay, she's gonna take a break. Let the elk settle. She's starting to get exhausted. Might not be able to do this. Just tease them a little bit. Oh, you fight back? No. Ah! Okay. There's a lot of elk, a lot of confusion, and she needs to do this carefully. But also quickly. Well, at the same time, she doesn't really need food. Ah. You know what? I think she's gonna sleep again. 'Cause why not? She has all the time in the world. She's not currently concerned with getting a mate or anything really aside from proving her skills and making sure that she can take care of herself and be independent. So instead of tracking the elk down further, I mean, she knows basically where they went. Why are you on your own, ma'am? This intrigues her. You just left your herd. Oh! Okay, never mind. She'll try to do this. Grabbing onto the back legs where it's safer. Oh, no! Stamina! Okay. She's running out. But in one less burst of speed, maybe she can take this down. Waiting patiently. Or not. Oh, she doesn't have the stamina. Hold on. What? The elk might get one last kick in. Alright. Okay. Oh, my FPS. I hate this. Okay. You've learned to hunt. Cool. Skip tips. She's going to curl up and rest by her carcass and hope that no predators come. Ooh, dreams. Huh, interesting dreams. Oh no, she's dreaming of like a family. Bears. Terrifying creatures. Oh, I wonder if that's her old pack. Oh, I knew it. They'd just come. Okay. Canyon guy. She gets to her paws abruptly, not knowing why these wolves have suddenly surrounded her. Who are these? Male dispersal wolf. Quadrant. That is a female. So that must be a guy over there. Interesting, I think. I feel like that one has Nova's coat. Cool, he's even shy. Nah, she doesn't really care much, as long as they're not here for her carcass. I am a little bit interested in those bear tooths, however. Something about bear tooth sounds like tough and fierce, and I want to know if it's true. She's just a little bit curious about what other wolves are in the area. Maybe even pack wolves. but she doesn't really care to have a mate. Pups, maybe. She knows that pups are required for a stronger pack. But as for a mate, I don't know. The question of, does she have a villain arc and go mateless, or do we spare the poor soul that she chooses in the end? Oh, I found the bear tooths of this carcass! Sirs? There's a 3-star and another 3-star. And they're the same coat. What? She's honestly not sure what to make of them. Okay, so this guy has a little bit of white, maybe? It's hard to tell in the snow. This guy's kind of pretty, though. Heh. She'll give him a little bit of a tail wag. Heh. Yes, my measly carcass, my measly elk calf carcass. Isn't it amazing? Oh, I do like this pelt a lot. I would have liked I would like a 4-star if possible, though. Because if she's gonna go a mateless challenge, she's going to want several pups. I almost hope that she gets a really bad mate at first, in case I do decide to go with the evil plot. Oh, the snow is probably ruining quality right now. Sure. She doesn't really know how she got roped into this. He has the zoomies. Interesting. Wonder if he's a bit of a loner or just really hyper. Okay. Really, her only mission right now is getting a bunch of food. So she's gonna see if... Whoa. Pronghorn. Already attacking a pronghorn. Perfect. Perfect. He's perfect, guys. As long as he attacks bears and bison and bull elk. How could I ask for anything more? Now he has his tail tucked. Okay, sir. It's like he heard me. Oh no. Go back to this carcass, maybe see if the elk are still around. It's just a wolf sitting here. Oh! Get it. Get that wolf. They disrespected me. Oh my goodness, I knew I was gonna find a great guy for this series. And then, sir, I apologize in advance. This poor guy, I already feel terrible. What is wrong with that bird? What is wrong with that bird? He looks like he's growling. This would be perfect. Absolutely not coyotes. Heh. Get it. Fearful snarl. Hang on. Well, they're gone. Don't know who did it. What is that? Just a fox? Gonna eat some more. Wow, this is a lot of food. For like 2 wolves. And he's gonna do that thing where he carries off meat chunks. Okay, then, sir. I feel like I want to go to another pack real quick before you just leave a chunk of meat. How wasteful. Yeah, you think you're getting anywhere with Tarantula? Confident tail. I think she'd be considered, like, a bad mate if you met Tarantula and all she did was, like, confident tail and an occasional tail wag, and then ignored you the rest of the time. Oh, he caught himself a rabbit. He's so independent. Okay, sir. You don't have to impress me is the thing. Oh, he didn't even need it. Ah. Oh, what a dream it would be if we could keep him. Oh, wow, it's such pretty water. Give her a little bit extra stamina. Wow. It's too pretty, I just can't help it. You think so too, sir? Not getting attached. Not getting attached? Those are the wolves, I bet, that are supposed to be attacking us! Oh, come on, I can't do this with lag. Oh, goodness. I mean, this pack wolf isn't very great. You just chased him out of his own territory? Can we continue this fight, please, sir? He's speedy. I can't catch him. I actually can't catch him. It's so pointless. Eh. Huh. I don't have enough stamina for this. Well. I guess the elk are ours? Oh wait. Did I just watch him gather reinforcements? No. Oh, that blue wolf is so pretty. What on earth? Oh, it's that coat. It looks kind of like Slug. Alright. What? What even was that? That was so mean. Don't attack me. Okay, sir. Sir? He's just gonna go for it. Here, let me help. I guess. He's just going for it. I don't know why. Sir, we don't have to take down this elk. Something tells me he's not gonna be much help. Did you just swerve, ma'am? For any particular reason? Oh, she's exhausted. Alright, that'll be it for the first episode of Tarantula. Next week on Wednesday, hopefully, if I get everything sorted out in time, there will be a Dragonfly episode. Hopefully you all will be able to vote on where Dragonfly ends up, whether it be Lost River, Amethyst Mountain, or Slough Creek. And, yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think of this guy, if we should keep him, if even for a short time, or if I should look for a 4-star, if it's not gonna matter anyways. I feel like if I find someone young and dumb and bold enough, he'll be easier to, yeah, get rid of, as bad as it sounds. That was the only challenge I could think of for Tarantula, is a single parent challenge. And I don't know exactly how that will come about, but if you have any ideas in the comments, let me know and I'll try to include them in her next episode. And I hope to see you next week. Bye!